morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. My name is Colin Fitzpatrick. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. Here's a look at today's top automotive industry stories brought to you by Ally. The European Union is ramping up trade talks with the U.S. as it braces for President Trump's proposed 50% tariffs on nearly all EU imports, including steel and aluminum. The EU trade chief will meet with U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer in Paris this week, while a separate EU team heads to Washington. The EU has warned that it will activate up to $125 billion in counter tariffs, some as soon as July 14th, if no deal is reached before the July 9th deadline. Stellantis has appointed Sebastian Jacquet as its new Chief Quality Officer following the promotion of Antonio Filosa to CEO. Jacquet, a veteran of Stellantis with global experience, helped develop the STLA Medium EV platform and previously led quality efforts in China. He's the first executive appointed under Filosa's leadership, with more announcements expected to come on June 23rd. Lucid Motors is offering its biggest promotion yet, slashing up to $31,500 off select 2025 Lucid Air models throughout June. The deal, available nationwide, includes bonuses for Tesla drivers and applies to trims like the Pure, Touring, and Grand Touring, which boast up to 512 miles of range. Lease discounts start at $18,000 and go up based on the model. Buyers must take delivery by June 30th to qualify. Schumacher Subaru of West Palm Beach and Delray donated $70,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Palm Beach County, benefiting more than 40,000 local children. The gift comes as part of Subaru of America's Share the Love campaign and will support academic and school-based programs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Cox Automotive's Jade Terberry, Senior Director of Strategic Development at AutoTrader, and Kelly Bluebook, and Susan Blue, Vice President of Dealer Sales and Operations, to discuss how dealers can deliver better personalized experiences in real time.
Jim Fitzpatrick, Bridget Fitzpatrick, Dave Anderson, Dave Canton, Colin Carasquillo, Jonathan Dawson, Steve Greenfield, Adam Marburger, Jennifer Suzuki. The strongest team in retail automotive. CBT News, dealers' #1 source for news, content, and analysis. This is Driving Solutions, exclusively on CBTNews.com.
What I love the most about the CDP topic is, for years, we've said, we've built Cox Automotive as a multi-billion-dollar CDP. You and I have talked a lot of times before how long it took us to get to one view of the customer, one view of the vehicle, one view of the dealer, and one view of the market. And now everybody understands what that means. It's that real-time data that creates the most relevant connections with your consumers and makes every dollar go further. In fact, I was over the last couple of weeks at the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference and the SO2 Conference. It's not just a buzzword anymore that dealers don't understand. It is real, and everyone is starting to think about this, much like we talked about with digital retailing tools. The first few years, it was a differentiator if you had it. And CDPs, or being able to activate on real-time data, is getting to the point now where if you're not doing that, if you're not partnered with the right partners that have this real-time engine powering their solutions, you're wasting a lot of money and a lot of time. And so Susan's going to talk more to us today about that.
What's your take on that, Susan?
Jade is exactly right. It's no longer just good enough to collect leads and use a standard lead follow-up question. It's about using high-quality data to deliver really personalized experiences for your customers at every step along their car buying journey. At Cox Automotive, we've long used our data, like Jade mentioned, to use connected, personalized, and data-driven insights to help our dealers really deliver for their consumers and really build that long-term consumer value.
Yeah, for sure. What is Cox Automotive's approach, Susan, to CDPs?
With Cox Automotive, you get all of the benefits of a CDP natively throughout the solutions that you're already using today. So I'm going to tell you kind of how we do that and then what the benefits are for our dealers. So first, we collect all of the customer data across all of our solutions and put them into a single unified profile. Next, we enrich that profile with some of the behavioral data that we get on Kelly Blue Book, AutoTrader, and Dealer.com. And next, we kind of activate that data and embed that into the solutions you're already using, like VIN CRM or our marketing platform, our service solution, even our deal products, so that in real time you can use these customer insights in the tools that you're already using today to connect with your customer. And finally, we activate all of these insights across sales, marketing, and service with AI and automation to deliver that personalized experience for that consumer. So that's kind of how we do it. But you haven't heard the best part yet. The best part is that this is already included in the solutions that you buy with us today. You don't need to buy something else. You don't have to have your dealership log in, train, or learn anything. It's already included and embedded in the solutions that you already know how to use.
And be sure to watch this interview in its entirety right here at cbtnews.com. That wraps up our show for today, but join us again here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, it's easy to stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry. All you have to do is follow us. We're on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X.